Hey guys, what's up? Denvito Chips here. For those of you that don't know, my wife and I have lived in Southeast Alaska for over 2 years now. And let me tell you something, life up here is incredible. If you've never made it out to the Alaskan Islands, then you're seriously missing out. Yet, despite all the amazing things about living in this place, there are still some unforeseen challenges that come with living in an island along the final frontier. That's why today I'm going to be talking to you about the top 5 challenges of living on an Alaskan island. Whew! That was a mouthful. Before we jump into things here, I want to encourage you. Please be sure to ring the bell, subscribe to my channel, and like this video. Here are the top 5 challenges of living on an Alaskan island. 6 days later, and it's that time of the week again. Trash day! You pull those stinky cans out to the curb and you pray to God that nothing breaks into them over the night. In this scenario, most people are dealing with either raccoons or opossums. Up here in Alaska, however, we're dealing with a more varied selection of wildlife breaking into our trash. Sometimes it's crows, other times it's deer, and on very special occasions, black bears. Black bear! Okay. So in their defense, they're not exactly that aggressive all the time. But how would you feel if that fat lard decided to string your trash all across the yard, and the driveway, and the woods, and the street? Prompting passerbys to say things like, "Hey, you better get all that trash out there picked up. Hey, I saw you got some trash out there in the woods. Hey, you better get all that trash out there picked up. Sorry. It's just that it's really stressful when all these furry punks start to decorate the place with your garbage. Guess I'd better buy those bungee cords after all. If you're an Amazon Prime member in the lower 48, you're accustomed to getting your packages delivered to you within 24 hours of ordering. And if you're lucky, you're gonna get the package on the very day that you ordered it. While this is all good and well for everybody else in the country, such luxuries are not extended to those of us that live on the final frontier, especially if you're on an island. In Southeast Alaska, you could find yourself waiting for up to 2 weeks for your delivery, both ingoing and outgoing. And it only gets better around the holidays. During the Christmas rush, you could find yourself waiting anywhere from 4 to 6 weeks for your delivery. That's crazy! Waiting times like this make Christmas shopping an unexpected nightmare. But I guess it kind of forces all of us to live a proactive lifestyle, so that's not so bad, right? If you consider yourself a night owl, then this one's a toughie. If you live in a city down south, you're most likely familiar with terms like midnight showing, late night coffee house, or IHOP. If you live on an Alaskan island, these words mean nothing to you. The only late night activities you're gonna find around here are midnight gaming sessions with friends, which are pretty great, local bars, or something illegal. With pretty much everything being closed by 8 p.m., you can forget howling at the moon. Unless, of course, you'd actually like to howl at the moon, because it's literally right there. Aldi was one of my favorite places to shop, hands down. Why, you might ask? Because everything there was so flipping cheap. You could get a gallon of milk for under $2 or make a whole dinner for $10. But then my wife and I moved to Alaska and we quickly realized how much our budgeting was about to change. Milk from the island? $6. A bag of Dorito chips family size? $8. And a 12-pack of Coke? $10! Soda is essentially a delicacy at this point. But on the bright side, our intake of junk food and sweets has decreased ridiculously. And it's still a lot cheaper here in comparison to other places in Alaska. We're still paying about $50 a month on milk though. Gotta have that dairy. This is something that you'll never quite understand unless you've actually lived on an island. So much so that trying to describe the sensation of it to inlanders is almost impossible. Sure, the Alaskan Islands are majestic, beautiful, and full of adventure. We're surrounded by gorgeous ocean, and the fishing is incredible. So what's the big deal? One word: transportation. If you live in a rural farm down south, you can drive to the nearby city, kick up your feet at the nearest hotel, easy. But on the islands? No. The only way off these islands is by ferry or airplane. So you're not going anywhere without some cash and time, especially with the way our ferry schedule is looking. This results in locals doing pretty much everything they can to get a little time off this island and a little more time someplace else, particularly Hawaii. I know, it's just another island. Just don't question it! And there you have it. Those are my top 5 challenges of living on an Alaskan island. Whew, still a mouthful. Do you live on an island? What are some of the challenges that you face there? Let me know in the comments below. And please be sure to ring the bell, subscribe to my channel, and like this video. This has been Denvito Chips. Thanks so much, and take care.